We're less than 1 week away from the 2024 Tennessee Titans season. And we're going to do what we always do, is take a preview of each side of the ball, offense and defense. This video, we're going to go over the new, revamped 2024 Tennessee Titans defense after the intro. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bonafide, and this is Section 240, a channel all about the Tennessee Titans, but from a fan's perspective. Now, let's not waste any time. We all know what happened at the end of last season. Mike Vrabel got fired, Shane Bowen got jettisoned, and pretty much the entire defensive staff was sent packing, except for defensive back coach Chris Harris and defensive quality control coach Lori Locust. So, as you can see on the screen, we have a totally new defensive staff led by Denard Wilson. Now, this is Denard's first year, but he has 12 years of coaching experience in the NFL, most recently with the Ravens, where he was the DB coach underneath new Seahawks coach Mike McDonald. Now, during his introductory presser, Denard made one thing very, very, very clear. We are going to be an attacking defense. And that was music to my ears. The names that I see linked with Denard Wilson when you hear about coaches that inspired him or coaches that, he kind of, models his game after is Todd Bowles and Greg Williams, two great defensive minds, I would say, in the NFL. Now, I was reading on the Titans Reddit, and I'll drop the link in the description if I can find the thread again, about what a Todd Bowles run defense looks like and what we could probably see. And, it was very interesting. Now, I'm not saying that that's what type of defense we're going to run, but, it was good to see that it's going to be a little bit different than what we've ever seen here before. Now, again, you can't garner a lot from preseason football because everybody's running vanilla looks. We're just running base defenses, trying to get to see who can play ball at this particular level in the league. But I did see a few blitzes coming through right now. So let's get right into it. Now, if as the title of the video says, new defense, who this? All right. Now I know I've gotten sick of seeing it every time I see a player that makes an awesome play against the Titans defense. They try to use that to extrapolate that. Yeah, I'm using the big word, extrapolate that over to 2024. But I'm telling you right now, Ran Carthon got to work immediately putting together this defense. And man, he overhauled this thing to be what Denard wants to run. Now, the best way I can tell you who is on the defense is by telling you who ain't on the defense. We don't have Rashard Weaver no more. Christian Fulton's gone to the Chargers. Danico Archery gone to the Houston Texans, but suspended for the first 6 games. Azeez Al-Shaair, he gone to the Texans too. Kevin Byard, even though he was gone in the middle of last year, he's not here. He's with the Bears now. He traded him to the Eagles. Now he's with the Bears. Sean Murphy Bunting, I don't even know where he is, but I'm glad he's gone, and his little thumb problem that he had. And not Chris Farley, funny guy, but Caleb Farley is no longer here anymore. And then a surprising one that happened late in training camp is Molden. He's no longer here. So these guys are no longer here. So to say that this is going to be a totally different defense is kind of an understatement. Now, Rand put on his chef hat, man, and as the saying goes, Rand got to cooking. Do you hear me? He literally did this either with a free agent signing or a trade. He brought in L'Jarius Sneed, Chidobe Awuzie, Quandre Diggs, Jamal Adams, Kenneth Murray, Ernest Jones IV, who we just got for like little or nothing, Sebastian Joseph Day. Then Rand said, I'm not done cooking yet. He said he went to the draft and he said, let me serve up another delicious dish of exciting prospects. He got T'Vondre Sweat in the second round. And as the president and CEO of the T'Vondre Sweat fan club, I would like to say welcome to all the haters and the non-believers. But more on that later. Jalen Harrell, the 7th round diamond in the rough. You've been playing college football. You know, he went green. I ain't got time to explain, but he green. All right. And then James Williams. James Williams. They moved him from safety and they said, we want you to hit more things quicker. And they put him at linebacker. And man, I don't want to get emotional. But you feel me? And then we got Jarvis Brownlee Jr. That boy looking like a solid corner. So look, this is a crazy amount of overhaul for a defense that really wasn't that great last year. Now, sometimes I have to pinch myself and say, is this really happening? Because a lot of people wrote off this defense after we fired Mike Vrabel at the end of the year. But one thing is for sure, this ain't last year's defense. And I'm gonna say that a whole bunch this season. This ain't that old Titans defense, all right? Now, hey, let's keep going. But if you're digging the content, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to the section, baby, because we got a lot to talk about this year. All right, so we're gonna hop into like the strengths, weaknesses, and a combo I'm interested in seeing throughout the season. All right, strength, the defensive secondary. Now, last year, I think in my video, I said that the secondary was kind of like improved. And you know, it for the most part, I guess it wasn't as good as it could have been. But Chris Harris must have been a really good boy this year because he got all of his Christmas gifts early. I mean, we got Cheeto Awuzie, who was a good corner from the Bengals. Then in the free agency splash that no one saw coming, yes, the Tennessee Titans got L'Jarius Sneed on this defense. Two-time Super Bowl champ, L'Jarius Sneed. And then we got Jamal Adams and then Quandre Diggs to kind of shore up that safety spot. And then you couple this with Hooker and McCurry and Brownlee Jr. coming on and the thing. Like, at least, I'm a fan. I'm gonna use this caveat. At least on paper, this looks like a superior secondary. I'm talking about like strap up, like that type of secondary. Like in this, what do we say? Press man coverage. Woo. Gotta give Rand a round of applause on that. Okay, so now for every strength, there's got to be a weakness, and that weakness, it's the edge linebacker group. Now we got Harold Landry, he's healthy. We got Arden Key, not suspended. He kind of dinged up, but he's not suspended though. And we got Jalen Harrell, who was like preseason, he got the preseason MVP. That boy was balling. 7th round pick out of Michigan, came in here, did his daggone thing. And we got Caleb Murphy from Ferris State. I think he set some record, but you know, he's second-year player right here. So and Harrell and Murphy are going to see extensive playing time because that's it. We ain't got nobody else. Now I get it that Jamal Adams may play some of this like hybrid linebacker coming down, you know, in the box and blitzing from the linebacker today, but that really ain't covering up that we only got four edge players. Now I know we picked up Ali Gay on waivers, and he's an outside linebacker, but right now this might be one of the weakest positions for this defense. So that is a real concern for me. Like, can we generate pressure from the edges with these guys that we got here? So it's gonna be super interesting. All right. Now, finally, the combo that I am looking to see, and I know you've been looking to see it too, T'Vondre Sweat and Jeffrey Simmons. This is ever since we drafted that man in the NFL draft, this is the combination I've been waiting to see. Now, I feel like because of these two, this could be the reason why this defense is a top 5. Yes, you heard me right. I didn't stutter. Top 5 defense in the NFL. Because Sweat is a mammoth of a man. Like, huge. Like, I don't even think big people are supposed to move like he moved, right? And he's only going to get better when he gets reps. And we already know who he is as a player. And I already talked about it in this video, why we should expect great things from him, even though, you know, he had a little rough start. And so you can watch that video. Now, we saw what he could do in preseason. He got a fair few, you know, a couple of double teams, things like that. Didn't really get a chance to get in a rhythm because he's considered a starter. But like I said, now, you pair that man with the dominant tackle that Jeffrey Simmons, Big Jeff, put them, Big Jeff, and them two together. Come on, man. You not gonna be able to block both of them. There is not gonna be an interior offensive lineman that's gonna be able to stop both Jeffrey Simmons and T'Vondre Sweat. And I ain't even really just talked about Sebastian Joseph Day because he kind of nasty too. But you're not gonna be able to do it, all right? I'm just telling you this right now. And because of that, that's gonna cause a lot of forced throws. We're gonna have, what I'm feeling like is that, now, it may not come up in sacks. We may not hear Mike Keith come up with a whole bunch of sacks from T'Vondre and or Jeffrey. But we still gonna hear sack a lot because a lot of these edges are going to get home. They are going to get home because the interior of that line is not going to be able to help. You're gonna be out there by yourself with Simmons and Sweat. All right, so, and Denard already said, he is going to have an aggressive defense. So I cannot wait to see this combo of Sweat and Simmons. All right, so now, in closing, we wrapping it up. I'm about to stand on business like they always say, and I'm going to tell you again that this could be a top 5 defense. This will be a top 5, not could be, it will be a top 5 defense because this ain't last season defense. We ain't got to worry about cornerbacks playing 50 yards off, tight ends feasting in the middle, QBs having all day to throw, and we can't get a turnover to save our lives. Nah, not no more. Not no more. Denard Wilson has stated again that this will be an attacking defense, and I ain't got no reason to believe it ain't gonna be. Especially not with these playmakers that we got on this team. Amen. All right. So, top 5 defense. I would be disappointed if they wouldn't be a top 5 defense. If healthy, oh, top 5. Oh, top 5. Top 5. All right. So, we wrapping this video up. Our website, it's up. Section240.com. You can get merch. I had some on last video. You can get merch. We just dropped our new t-shirt. The toughest McNair shirt. I'm gonna throw it up on the screen somewhere up here. I'm gonna throw it up here so you can see. You can get it at the website. And don't forget, we got the 1K giveaway. We so close. 300, less than 300 subscribers away, man. And we're gonna be giving away a Titans Oilers throwback jersey. The Nike one, not the cheap one from Temu that I see y'all ordering on Facebook, but the real deal Holyfield. We're gonna be giving it away to one lucky subscriber. All you gotta do is be a subscriber to the channel, and you're already entered in. So 700 people already entered into the doggone competition. Put your name in the hat, all right? So the next video we're gonna come up, we're gonna be talking about the Tennessee Titans offense. But you can only find out when that video drops if you subscribe to the channel. So subscribe, like, share, do all that good stuff. Because remember, there's plenty of room in the section for us all. Tighten up.